Okay, I am back from my last appointment. I've had time to get undressed. Um, I actually got like 4 or 5 compliments on my outfit today, which has never happened to me before. One of the nurses, one of the techs, some random person at the 99-cent store, and I think someone said something at a Persian restaurant we went to, so feeling great about that, I guess. Boy, what a day. You can see the bruise from the torture device mask I had to wear all day. Oh, it was so tight. It was like making my face itch, and I couldn't do anything about it. I mean, I wasn't in the hospital all day. I had a 7 a.m. That was my ultrasound. 8 a.m. was the stress test, and I've already gotten the results for that, and it's good. Normal. In fact, I don't have the echo yet, but when the cardiologist took my EKG, or the nurse took it, and he just looked at it, he said it was perfect. So he's like, I'm almost, and he did all of the listening and the tapping and the squeezing, and he says, yeah, my exam says that your heart's fine. There's no problems there, and it looks like there isn't. So yeah, that was a big worry. And then 11 o'clock was the cardiologist. And he was a nice man. I spent the most time waiting for him because he's very busy. Today was a packed day at UCLA. I did a lot of waiting. It's fine. No big deal. And he was a very nice man. Everybody was very nice. I answered a lot of questions about my history of my heart. You know, my mom had a heart attack that they didn't know about, and we don't know when. They just found it later. My dad has heart disease. He can't eat red meat. He can't even drink coffee anymore. My dad's dad died of a heart attack at 65. So, you know, there's a lot of heart disease. I mean, if cancer doesn't get you, it's going to be heart disease, right? Or in my case, the liver. And in my dad's case, both. So, and then the final appointment was the bone scan, which I don't have the test for that. But at one point, you know, I had my pants on, and he made me tuck in the zipper and the button, and he's like, "Have you had hip surgery?" And I was like, "No, I've never had surgery at all. I've never been hospitalized." He's like, "You have metal on you," and I was like, "Oh God!" In my pocket, I had my golden snitch. It's just a spinner. And it's just you know, I had all of my lucky items with me today. I had my D20, my lucky D20. I had my guitar pick. I had my snitch. I had my childhood blanket. And I had the necklace that my friend made for me with a lucky penny. So yeah, and I mean, I'm not superstitious or anything, but I wanted to have all of my things with me. It's a long day. I don't have to go back. At least I don't have an appointment to go back anytime soon. So that's good. It's done. And most of the test results are in, and my body is in amazing shape for my age and for the fact that my liver's going bad. The fact that my liver hasn't gone after any other organs is great. So.
Spoilers.
Okay, I had to do a quick cut there. But I'm back. So it's a great weight off my mind that my heart is okay, because that was something I was genuinely worried about. When you never look at something, you worry that there's something wrong. But like, if I've never had any issues, why would there be? But I had no idea there were issues in my liver. So like that, I think is kind of got me in not a PTSD. I don't want to like take on something like that, but it's got me a little anxious when it comes to medical tests. And if I do have osteoporosis or osteopenia or whatever, then I'll deal with it. I mean, there's nothing I can do. And I am, like I said the other day, I think I'm lucky at my age to even get these scans, although I'm not getting them for my altogether health. I'm getting them, you know, for a liver transplant, which I don't like to think about too much. I don't know when they're going to meet to discuss my case. I don't know if they have a day or if they were just waiting for this evaluation or how it's going to work. And it's really hard to get in touch with people there.
Spoilers.
So, we will see. I'm so tired and I'm so full of radiation because for the stress test it was just they injected me with, I guess, 2 things of radiation. And so I felt weird at first. Actually, let me go get my other phone and I can read the results of the stress test. Where is my other phone? Oh, okay. Like, that's my alarm and my 2-factor authentication for work. I need this. My chart. Oh, why did my chart move? I didn't delete it, did I? I wouldn't have done that. No, there it is. Okay. Never delete my chart. I just made a face like my dad there. I don't know about that. Yeah, nothing else has arrived yet. Okay, no. Myocardial perfusion spect pharmacologic stress. At least 8 MCI of MyoView were injected intravenously. SPECT images were acquired at rest by a standard NOD-gated technique with a spectrum dynamic CZT system. Regadenoson was infused at a dose of 0.4 milligrams over 30 seconds. After this infusion, 25 MCI of MyoView were injected intravenously. Okay, I guess those are the radiation things. Resting heart rate, 72 BPM. Resting BP, 110 over 65. This is good. Peak heart rate, 99 BPM. Also pretty good. I was watching it, actually. I was watching it not go up, not crack 100. And I was like, oh, nice. Lowest BP after Lexiscan, 111 after over 67. So still good blood pressure, even in a stress test. And I just sat there looking at my EKG, printing out, and looking at it on the screen, and I'm like, that looks pretty normal. I mean, I don't know. And then I saw the cardiologist a few hours later, and he's like, yeah, it looks perfect.
Spoilers.
Sorry about the things going off all the time. Left ventricular size, normal. Left ventricular ejection fraction, less than 65%, which I looked up is normal. Left ventricular wall motion, normal. Impression, normal. Regadenoson stress myocardial perfusion spec study. There is no scintigraphic evidence of ischemia or prior myocardial infarction, which is good. Normal left ventricular size and systolic function, EF, less than 65%. And then it just says, please see the separate cardiology report, which I don't have yet. I do have some pictures, but what good is that going to do me? So that's what I have, yeah. It sounds like things are okay. So, with my heart, anyway. So I don't have to now start worrying about heart surgery or something. Because I was actually worried about that. I was like, oh, they're going to find something and then I'm going to have to be on the hook for, like, more surgery. But no. And it doesn't say anything about clogged arteries, but I'm not sure if that's even what they were looking for. But they did at some point look at the top of my aorta this way. They went on my neck. They were looking all over the place with that imaging, you know. So, I am tired of getting IVs. I am sick of being poked and prodded. But I'm going to have blood drawn so often, I'm probably have veins of steel by the end of this. I don't know if that's a thing that happens with people. Alright, that's almost my 10 minutes, so thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.